So I've just got back from the game against Luton. We've lost 3-1. And again, I've walked away from another football stadium just with so many questions and not understanding why we were the second best in everything we did. Why were we second best at everything? Winning your battles all over the pitch, not getting onto the first ball, no real attacking quality, no real quality at all. Sometimes not even running back to defend, constant mistakes. We are miles away from being a team that could do anything in this league. We're just a bang average League One side now. I've had to accept it. And I can't defend Matt Bloomfield anymore. I can't defend him. He's getting himself sacked. He's going to get himself sacked at this football club. But the thing is, our board, they don't have the balls to sack him. Not after what's happened last year with how they acted towards Rob Edwards. And do I trust them to get the decision right? No. So where do we go from here? Where do we go? Do we just wait and wait and wait for this to get better? And then eventually it might do? Or is it just going to get even worse? And we're just going to, I don't know, be a bang average League One side? I don't think we're going to go down. I think we've proven already this year that we can beat certain teams. But I don't think we'll do anything special. I don't think we'll get anywhere near the playoffs. Nowhere near it. Just don't get it. And before the game today, I met up with a Lincoln friend of mine, and he was telling me about, the start of football which Matt Bloomfield was playing at Wickham, and we're just a million miles away from it. That attacking, free-flowing football is not going to happen here. And I don't understand why he's making certain football decisions. I don't know what we were trying to do today. It didn't make sense. Listening to his 10-minute interview after the game, it felt like they had a game plan, but then the players are not responding to it. They're not acting on it. That tells me everything I need to know, that the players are just, they're trying their best to, help Matt and play the way he wants to play with the current system, but they just can't do it. They're struggling to do it. And we're not changing. And I don't know why we're not changing. You know what, Bloomfield? Just go out with a bang. Just switch to a 4 at the back. Because what I'm seeing today is just, I'm seeing a bunch of players just looking lost. At least last week against Plymouth, there was a clear way of playing. There was a clear understanding. It was getting the ball out wide, put crosses into the box. Today, it got worse. I didn't even think it could get worse, and it did get worse. And I don't want to take anything away from Lincoln, because I thought Lincoln, they deserved the 3 points. Before the season started, I predicted them to be dark horses this year. I felt if they keep majority of their squad fit, they might have a chance at getting into those playoff positions. And after watching them today, it gives me even more confidence that I think they can do it. The question mark will be, can they keep majority of their players fit? They've got experience throughout the team. They've got really good youngsters as well. They play really nice football. They win their battles, which I think is absolutely massive in winning a game of football. And when they go 1-0 up, they don't often lose. And they went 1-0 up, and I just knew at that point we weren't going to win. We managed to get a goal back, and I thought that definitely would be a robbery. I thought a draw would have been, you're getting yourself out of jail. But then the way we reacted after we conceded the goal, it's just typical us. And it's the second home game, not second home game, the second Football League game in a row where Luton, there's been a pause in a game where there's a bit of time, we're waiting for something to happen, and then action then returns, and we've just switched off. We've switched off because the game is not played at a certain tempo. And we've literally just, I don't know what it is, ball watching, just no concentration. And then they get that second goal. Yes, they got a bit of luck with it, but they piled on the pressure. They took advantage of us being sleepy at the back. I put a post up on social media today. The best toilets I've ever been to, Lincoln's. I've never been to an away, toilets, and it's been that clean. There was more crap on the pitch than there was in the toilets. That tells you everything you need to know, don't it? And you can think of so many puns for that. It's just, I don't get it. And then in-game, again, Matt Bloomfield, you're not helping yourself. Naismith shouldn't be playing. Not good enough. Nigel Longvike at right-sided right wing back. It's just not, again, it's not working. At least just if you play a 4 at the back and then play people ahead of them so they can be a little bit protected, it could be a bit different. But when you're playing with 3 centre-halves, Lincoln played with 1 striker today, with Collins. They shouldn't be able to dismantle us as easy as they did. I felt it was an easy game for them. I didn't even think they had to work hard to win 3 points. Not the first time I've said that. It's just, I don't know where we go from here, because I don't trust the board to sack Bloomfield. I don't trust them to get, the right replacement. I don't trust anyone at the moment. I just don't know where we go from here. I can't defend Matt Bloomfield anymore. Too many times now. He's making the wrong decisions, and I just don't know when he's going to make the right ones on a consistent basis. I don't know if these players are going to understand what he really wants from them. We are just miles away from the team which I think he wants us to be. It's not acceptable. I don't care if he says that after the game. And it tells you everything which you need to know when Tedem Mengi, when he came off the pitch, he was getting subbed off. He chose to go the long way round. He didn't want to go in front of us because he knew exactly what abuse was going to go his way. And again, fans after the game, you're not fit to wear the shirt. Booing when passing isn't great on the pitch. You're getting sacked in the morning. I don't see a way of recovering from this. And the board are to blame. Bloomfield, for me, I said it at the start, he wasn't my first choice. And I think he's a project manager, and he's come in at a time where we didn't need a project manager. We needed someone a bit more ruthless. We needed someone with a bit more of an old school mentality. But there's no way the board are going to hire a old school type of manager that's going to tell them a few hard truths, because I think that's what would happen. And they won't like the truth. I think they're scared of it. And I just don't see where we go from here. I just don't know what will happen going forward. I don't see Matt Bloomfield getting sacked. I really don't. I think he will be the manager for next week against Donny. But then if you lose against Donny at home, against a team that has kind of started well to life back in League One, then it's game over. And to be fair, you can't say it's not game over now. I just don't. For me, I just don't get what we're trying to do. I don't get what we're trying to do. The combinations all over the pitch are just not there. They don't understand what Bloomfield wants them to do. They just don't get it. So that's kind of how I view the game. So thank you for listening. Smash the like button. Let me know your thoughts down below. Nice to see Collins and Bradley, 2 players that done so well in a Luton shirt, but it's a shame that they were playing for the other team. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week with my next video.